It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. If you're feeling kind, please subscribe. Richard Pryor and Dolly Parton this time. And this is going to conclude on the series with the love triangle regarding Richard Pryor and his women. His flings. We'll say that. We'll say flings. All right, so this is the last one I'm going to do on him, unless I get another inquiry. You guys reach out, and we'll keep going with it. All of them, if you want to go through them, let me know what to do. Thank y'all for being a part of the tribe. Dolly Parton is a Capricorn, right? She's a Capricorn, and he is a Sagittarius. Just to be sure, yes, Dolly Parton is a Capricorn. Okay, so without further delay, let me through the doors. Nothing's popping out. For Capricorn and Sagittarius, Richard Pryor and Dolly Parton. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is cold energy coming in. This is real bitter, and I don't want to say cold, bitter because of an action or a feeling, but it's more bitter like sadness of some sort of struggle. Bitter because lost, like a chance or an opportunity. Sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for the Capricorn, Dolly, and the Sagittarius, Richard. All right, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. This is all, make sure y'all can see the card. This is all past tense energy. But it's also to understand that conflicts come with feelings, and feelings come with conflict, especially when you don't feel welcome, you don't feel loved, or you don't feel appreciated. All right, and then we got the Ten of Pentacles. This popped out in Pam Greer's reading. If you didn't watch that, go back, check it out right now while we're doing this. Just stop. Go out and watch that. Now, I said he did a lot of courting. This really has something to do with who he was as a man, being able to personally take care of his family. He come from a background where he wasn't able to do that. All right, and then we have Guai. This is the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. The Princess of Pentacles popped out, so this could just be an energy of another woman. This also can be the energy and feeling of someone very youthful. This also has someone who is very loyal and dependable. So I'm going to put that up here because we were only drawing 3, right? No, 6. We doing 6? Yeah, we did 6. I'm sorry. We'll keep going. My apologies. All right. So no, this could be somebody much younger, much sweeter. Feels like, let me make sure y'all can see. Feels like he met this person like later on, even though it's past tense. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, talking about self, talking about a lack of energy. And I think that's just what he had with Pam Greer. But he is still creative here. All right, and the final card is the Six of Cups in reverse. More feelings are all over the place, so it is living in the past. And it is some sort of forgiveness that's here. May have been on his deathbed. Why do we have this Four of Wands? What does this mean in the sense of a conflict? There's a transition here. Now, whether... let me just stop because I want to get the final card. Because there was a lot of talk. All right, that's not coming out. A lot of different talk, but this is not where we are. This is a lot of hard work to gain women's attention, and that's pretty much where we are. You got the Eight of Pentacles, you got the 9, there's the 9 and the 5, all in reverse. Thank you for being here, and the 9 popping out. Let's just see what's going on with this, because this is somebody who really works hard at not only a rushed job. So you get on stage, how I feel when I do these readings, you got to just read and get out of there. So he's telling his jokes, and he's really, really like avoiding some sort of motivation. I feel that he is also very lazy when it comes to like guarding his finances and also taking an advancement. So when he met or ran into this new past energy that doesn't make him feel welcome, he really had to bring it. He really had to show that he can afford some sort of dividends. Now I want you to see this gate all closed up, but also this luxury that is not here in this woman and this sort of purpose. You have somebody who's really superficial, and I feel like it could come from both ends, Dolly and him. But this is a guarded energy, so this feels like even though it's past tense, this is something that never would have worked outside of this gate being closed. Another thing like Barbara Walters, it's just like this is an inability to kind of make music and grow simply because he was a different race, and that's just something that couldn't have been overcome, right? There is no overcoming when it comes to this Five of Cups because this was acceptance that really needed to be, but he couldn't find it, particularly with this woman. Now, there's a lot of attraction here with the Ten of Pentacles. This may have happened when I said, like, she's standing in the background and he was courting, like, other women. This definitely is a part of the problem. Ten of Cups again. He may have wanted to start a family with her, but that definitely wouldn't have happened. There is a lot of rumors of him being homosexual. Let's say it. It's here. So this whole thing, it feels like a dibble and dabble or a thought. Feels like also he knew that wouldn't have been accepted in some form. Now, I got the Eight of Swords, the Princess, and the 10. I want to start here. Because the feelings of a happy family could not come through because too much judgment at this table setting. I'm feeling like if it ever happened, this definitely was with a like a test trial. These weren't really family members of importance. They were like family members that she hung out with. They've had some sort of dinner or had some sort of like time together where they were able to share feelings and there was complete security. But it still wasn't enough to accept something in the present because of the difference in race probability. Okay. So we got this Princess of Swords here. We got somebody who's melanated. This woman, this charismatic energy. I say woman, but the color we're paying attention to the card. So don't take this all literal. All right. Drop what resonates if you can understand the flow. Now, when I tell you that this energy comes in as somebody that's very witty, Dolly and him shared that very much so. And I feel like it was just a brick and mortar of getting to know each other because they were blinded to what they have heard. A lot of rumors are going around. So this energy is all like, feels powerless. They really were vulnerable with each other and let it all out. A lot of vulnerability comes through, but acceptance does not. And the happiest thing feels like... I don't know why a child's coming through. Why is this guy here? What does this mean? The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. This is not only truth coming to you at this time, but optimism in filling. You got the Four of Swords. You got the Three of Pentacles. 3, 4, 7, and then the 8. I want to start here because he's come up short in a lot of different ways. But he come up short with her... simply because there was a lot of frustration coming through. He may have just argued about her appeal, about her flirting too. I feel like something that he was bitching about this Pam Grier with, he was actually involved in that beat drum too. And he got a taste of his own medicine a couple of times because she shared a lot of goals with other people and had a lot of different events where she had fun, where she was the center of attention. And to stand back and watch that, you kind of... You feel some way about yourself. One, because you're not accepted. But two, because you really can't find peace. Like in the public, it has to be all in privacy too. Between the two. They talked of marriage before. They also like to talk underneath the stars. That may have just been like a general thing they did on some sort of scheduled basis. Don't know what that means. Why do we have this Princess of Pentacles? Who is this younger female energy? What does this mean? Now, money is here. Money is all over the place, but that's just because of the status of these entertainers. All right, here's a battle and a lot of denial. Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles with the 6. There's a 7, there's a 6. Definitely was on the right path as far as the way he was feeling and expressed it to other people about Miss Dolly Parton. This is somebody who really has given help. She may have loaned him a lot of different things, and money is definitely one of them. I'm feeling like with this energy of the Princess of Pentacles, this younger woman has nothing to do with him until later on. She may be involved in a circle of friends of like Dolly Parton or something. She's still around. This energy, she's still alive, like she's not gone. The Seven of Pentacles is the piece that kind of got disrupted because there's a lot of procrastination. Not only did he think his life was full of a vacation, but he never really wanted to take, like, getting clean or taking some sort of accountability to create a better self here. So anytime that a woman is doing much better and it really attracts a man that isn't, no disrespect, this is kind of where it leads. Either you're going to get on board or you're going to get off because you're frightened. So it's really the truth not only coming to you at this time, but it's also something that was long-term that would not work out. And that is the fact between these two and the acceptance. I feel everything was with him wanting something he couldn't have in a public setting. And he always had some sort of choice to make. And he had something better, but he was in denial about it, right? We have the Ace of Wands in the present. What does this mean, please? This is all lack of energy. There was a delay, and I think the reason why it never took off, more than race and acceptance, this is also some sort of status. There's the Queen of Pentacles. It's like afraid, a fear. And it's a lot of afraid and fear of a person who was self-absorbed. And I don't see that this is coming from now like him. This is somebody on the back end. But you see the Queen of Pentacles is freaking earth energy. I feel like with this whole thing with the status and money, he really indulged in that. And it was to support a habit because he felt like he was some sort of god on this planet. And that's nothing to hold downfall because he was a great comic. But you know, this is somebody who is on a cynical point and doesn't believe in they don't believe on like some sort of long-term change and goal. And Miss Parton was definitely on the same thing, but she definitely had a different level. There was a lot more peace that surrounded her, and he definitely just was not on board. But he played more games with her as participating than he did with Pam Grier. See, that became weird with her, but he was calm with doing it here. She also really tried to heal him from an addiction, and she may have paid and sent him off for rehab, and we may know nothing about until later on after she's no longer living. The Six of Cups in reverse is the final card, and this is abuse of generosity and also moving forward because I feel like they just had to kind of separate because of who he was. You got the God coming out again. Very, very arrogant man. You got the Two of Wands, you got Justice, and you got Coexist. I think I'll start here because to understand that this man could have anybody he want, but he chose these certain women that gave them a certain like aspect and standard. But you see all these rumors around of things that they have heard in the past. It kind of affected what they were trying to build between each other because of the crowd, of the society, of the club, the friends. But also it really is because, you know, you thought that you were just this powerful person, right? This God, this big comedian that just wins everybody's hearts, but secretly you were suffering and they all were kind of apart. Each and every one of these ladies tried to help him get off some sort of struggle, to lift him off of this high and bring him back down to life, to understand this thing he could just ride was life, and he could live it with either one that he wanted, but he always chose the one that it really seems like he was forcing at that time. Whether he was forcing the connection, forcing the attention, forcing going over so they can say or mention, so they can say something to him. He had a problem in a root and being very comfortable at doing that. But karmic retribution always shows up in a sense where he regrets a lot of love that he lost in particular. But the Libra energy comes through. He will always have some sort of feeling for Barbara. This is honesty and a life lesson coming to you at this time. But seems like Barbara had his heart, and that what comes through as the last card.